Hello everybody and welcome in today's video. In today's video we are going to have a look at some very interesting Bitcoin charts, and I'm going to answer the question what you should do if you want to long Bitcoin, or if you are already in a long position, which levels to watch, which levels to open a trade. And we are going to look at some investors behavior right here, but we are also going to have a look at the new metric, which is this program where we can actually see the order book from Bitcoin live. So guys, all about that in today's video. With that being said, my name is Sharon. Welcome to the Blockchain Today, the channel where you subscribe for daily crypto videos. Right now, let's jump into the Bitcoin chart, guys. But before we are zooming in on the Bitcoin chart, make sure to smash up the like button down below. Very much appreciated. Okay, guys, let's dive right into it. And what you are seeing right here is actually the Bitcoin chart, but on a inverted scale. So I can invert it back. Right here we have the normal Bitcoin chart, as you can see, but right now I want to have a look at the inverted scale Bitcoin chart, because sometimes it can refresh our mind, challenge our mind to look at potential outcomes for the technical structure that we are seeing right now in the price. And what we are seeing right now is kind of a similar structure as we have seen last summer in 2021, right here in the times of May, June and July. We had a rising wedge formation, which we eventually broke out to the downside. And of course, this is in a normal chart a falling wedge formation, but on an inverted scale it is a rising wedge formation. And what we can see right here is that the behavior of the price is actually quite similar. We have a huge drop in the price of Bitcoin, which is accompanied with this big buying wick. We have a right now let's call it a uptrending resistance, but on an inverted scale this is a declining support, of course, similar as we are seeing right here. And we are seeing these wicks going over that support, and eventually we establish some form of a bottom, and then we are coming back down, and which basically means that Bitcoin's price is going up. We are seeing a massive breakout followed by a massive rally in the Bitcoin price, and I think that the price action that we are seeing right here is quite similar to the price action that we are seeing right now. Bitcoin is also trading in a rising wedge formation right here. We have this huge wicks to the upside, which also could be telling us that Bitcoin is not done yet right here, that we still could see a move right here into this green box before we potentially see a breakout. Like I said in my previous videos, guys, and I have a lot of reasons to believe that Bitcoin eventually is going to break the resistance right here, going to break down, which is bullish, right? I definitely think that the chances of Bitcoin doing that is way higher than for Bitcoin to break the support and to just see lower levels going to the levels of 30,000 or maybe even lower. I don't think that is quite likely right now. Also, when we have a look at the market conditions, for example, this chart from Glassnode is showing us the supply of the Bitcoin supply, which is held by short-term holders, which is basically telling us, are the majority of the Bitcoins in circulation right now being held by strong hands or weak hands? And as you can see, when this metric is going up, it is in the hands of weak hands, which is also getting closer to a top. Most of the time we are seeing the top of this metric coming along with a top in the price. And what we are seeing right now is that the Bitcoins that are in circulation are mainly held by strong hands, which also means that retail is not really participating too much right now in the markets. I think that is also visible when we have a look at other metrics like Google Trends, for example. But generally, this is a good positive signal, because when Bitcoin is forming a bottom, we want to have those Bitcoins being held by strong hands, because they are less likely to sell their Bitcoin, rather than when it would be in weak hands. They are more likely with some price swings to sell their Bitcoin. So this is a good sign. So if we have a look, for example, at this metric or at other metrics, then we can see that the market mechanics of crypto right now are becoming more stronger. So we are seeing the foundation being laid for a potential Bitcoin bottom. Does that mean that Bitcoin right here already bottomed? No, that's definitely not the case. It is still possible for Bitcoin to see another shakeout right here, where we are seeing a lot of liquidations happening, people who are being long, and then eventually Bitcoin could be seeing that breakout to the upside and start the next rally in the Bitcoin price. If we have a look, and that's what I think is interesting, if we have a look at another metric, we can open this program. This program is called Bookmap, and what you basically can see right here is the live order book right here in the charts. And here you can see the price right now is at, we are right now looking at Binance, is at 42,020 US dollars. And if we can see below us, we are seeing these colors, right? And the yellow color is a certain amount of orders. Right here we have at 41,000, we have 88 Bitcoin. That is a order being placed in the order book. If we go down below at 40,000 US dollars, we have a volume of approximately 232 Bitcoin, and even if we go lower, we can see some buy orders at 38K. This, guys, is normally what we are seeing often is that the price tends to go to where the liquidity is, and I'm not saying that it is right now a certainty for the price to come down and to fill all these orders. No, but this is something you want to be watching, and we want to see confluence with these levels that we are seeing right here and the levels that are important in the chart. And what we can see right here is that just a lot of orders are being stacked up at 40K, actually between 40K and 38K. So guys, when we go back to the chart right here, I've made a zone, and this zone is starting at 40K US dollars, going up to 38K US dollars, and we can invert the chart actually right here. And then you can see that this is not a this is quite an important zone for Bitcoin, because if I would extend this level right here, then you can see that in historical price action, this zone has shown a lot of significance. And like I said before, it's not a certainty for Bitcoin to enter this zone in the coming days and weeks. However, I definitely think it's possible. Also, when we have a look at the funding rates right now, the funding rates right now are slightly turned positive again, which means that there is a balance between long and shorts. And normally what we want to see is we want to see a clear market with a clear majority of shorters in order to see the bottom in the Bitcoin price and to order to see bullish price action again. And right now with slightly positive funding rates, this is a metric you want to be watching, right? So this can change anytime, but right now with positive funding rates, it does show me that there might be some more downside for Bitcoin, in combination of course with breaking that uptrending support that I have been pointing out in yesterday's video. The next support is going to be 42,000 US dollars, but if we were to lose 42,000 US dollars, then the next major level to watch is going to be 40,000 US dollars. We have at 41,000 US dollars, there's some support coming in as well. But I think 40,000 US dollars is going to be more important. And we might see something happening where we are seeing another dump in the Bitcoin price just to get rid of the majority of the long positions, to see a liquidation event basically, where the price comes in right here, jumps into this buy zone, jumps into that liquidity that we have been looking at right here at Bookmap, which is going to approximately 38K right here. That would eventually end up with a wick, as we have seen at previous times when we dipped below this declining support of this falling wedge formation. And then from there, eventually, we could be seeing Bitcoin going into a uptrend. That is a potential scenario that I'm watching, guys. I just do think it is important to see, important to know that there is a lot of liquidity below us, which might work as a magnetic force in the chart and work that the price of Bitcoin is going to dip into that liquidity before we can see a potential reversal, which basically means that we might not yet have seen the exact bottom in the Bitcoin price, but that the bottom could be around these levels between 38,000 and 40,000 US dollars. And very important right here, guys, is that if we are seeing such an event, so it's not a certainty, of course, that we are seeing such an event. if we are seeing such an event, we want to see a very, very quick recovery, because if we get a decisive close below 40,000 US dollars, and that could be a 4-hour or a daily close, then I think we could see a further liquidation event where a lot of actually basically a long squeeze to the downside, which could bring Bitcoin quite quickly to these lower levels of the lower 30,000 range. I don't think that is a likely scenario right now. However, that is the thing you want to watch. If we get a daily close or a decisive close below 40k, so we cannot reclaim that level very quickly after we broke below it, then that could be very dangerous and could spike another sell-off in the Bitcoin price, which could come along with a huge liquidation event that might bring Bitcoin to the lower levels of 30,000 US dollars. That is just one of the dangerous scenarios you want to take into consideration. If you are interested in opening long positions on Bitcoin, I think building long positions between 38,000 and 40k can be very profitable, especially when you use a low leverage or maybe no leverage at all. But this is going to be an amazing buying opportunity if Bitcoin is reaching those levels. If you want to play it more safe, you can also always wait, of course, till Bitcoin is showing more bullishness and breaking the resistance of this formation, something similar as we have seen right here. But guys, this is what I'm watching right now in the Bitcoin price. Like I said, in the short term time frame, I'm slightly more bearish than bullish in the coming days ahead, but eventually I'm actually quite confident that we eventually will break this pattern to the upside, due to the fact, if we have a look at the market dynamics right now, if we have a look at the investors' behavior, where the Bitcoin is in the market right now, it all makes sense that we are actually still in a strong market where we are seeing the foundation being laid for a potential bottom. However, like I said, it doesn't mean that we already see that bottom. We could see another drop and reach that liquidity that we are seeing right here in the Binance order book, and then from that liquidity eventually turn around and go back into a uptrend. Guys, I'm very curious what you think about this. Let me know in the comment section what you think is going to happen with the Bitcoin price. Do you think Bitcoin will see another drop right here? Will we go below the lows right here of approximately the upper 39,000 US dollar levels, or do you think that this was already the bottom and that we can see bullish price action very soon in the price of Bitcoin? Guys, I'm very curious what you think about it, so let me know in the comment section down below. Then guys, I want to wish every single one of you a awesome day today, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.